I've got Aox in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
I mean, they call you the member of the loner. Is that true?
Top member, actually.
Top member of the loners, right?
Yeah.
So what does that even mean?
Well, the loner is my fan base, and it is basically a safe place where a lot of people who loves to enjoy their own company come together to listen to my music. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I mean, a lot of people would say you transitioned from being the sad boy, unquote, right, to being that vibrant guy that everybody, would say inspires positivity in a way. Is that even true?
Yeah, that's true.
I like that. But let's get to the crux of this conversation. Okay. It's about your talents, about your music. I also understand that you've got a lot of projects coming up right now, and that is superb, honestly.
Yeah.
But first, let's talk about Walking Dead.
Okay.
That is a tune. The first time I listened to it, I cap not. I thought it was Mohbad. Have you heard that before?
A lot of people thought that.
So the both of you have similar voices, right? So what is the song about?
Well, personally for me, because this song was written last year, it was recorded last year, but Walking Dead is a song I wrote out of my personal experience. I was feeling a lot of emotions that particular day, but the emotion I was feeling that day was guilt, because I had someone that I lost in the past few years, and I wish I could be there for that person when they were alive. It was until they died that I started realizing how much I love them. So I wrote Walking Dead from a place of guilt, actually. So and later this year the word related to the song in a very different way, so it's like, yeah. Okay,
but there's a part on the song where Zlatan actually referenced something about Mohbad, and I've seen it on the internet a lot of times where a lot of people were trying to put the song side by side with what was trending at the time about the late Mohbad. So,
well, I feel like the song is a song that everybody relates to, but what happened around that time made because trust me, this song, there will be another incident that will happen that will remind people of this song. It's like an evergreen song regardless. But then Zlatan upped on it, and it's only right that we reference to what was happening at that time. Like as a tribute to the late Mohbad, and that's pretty much it.
Okay then. Yeah. I love the clarity on this one. I've heard a lot of stories about it, but when did you officially release this tune?
It was released on September 18, I guess, because it's the last song on my EP, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And what is the EP called?
The EP is called Last Son of a Widow.
Last Son of the Widow.
Of a Widow.
Of a Widow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that a personal title to you?
Yeah, it's actually very, very personal.
Okay, so how'd you come about it?
One thing is this: I lost my dad in 2016, and what my mom went through as a widow, that made me very, very emotional, and I told myself that I'm going to make something out of that experience, like watching my mom go through, being a widow, after like being in one spot for like 7 days, wear one clothes for 40 days. Those experiences made me promise myself that I was going to make something good out of that experience someday.
Okay, that is actually a deep place, honestly. And I can still relate, to be fair. I think I lost my dad about 11 years ago.
You see?
So I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
no cap. So tell me about the list of songs on the project.
I have 8 songs on it, and the project is featuring Zlatan and Techno. Yeah, so the first song is titled Early 20s. That's basically about me. The second song is Humble Cry. Humble Cry is a song that talks about depression, because I've been there. And the third song is Ashewo Boy, featuring Techno.
Let's try to keep you radio friendly.
Exactly. That was how I had to make it fast. Then the fourth one is called Radar. The fifth one is called Into Shots. And the sixth one, Need You to Stay. The seventh one, Walking Dead featuring Zlatan. And the last one is Walking Dead alternative version, because that was like the original record before Zlatan jumped on it.
Okay, nice. Quite an interesting choice of collaborations, honestly, and I love the depth already that I can hear from this one. It sounds like you put in a lot of time. Where do you get your inspiration to write from?
I feel a lot of, I feel and I experience stuff, so my songs are basically based off my experience, my life presently. So yeah.
Okay, I like that. So you mentioned something about at some point in your career you've experienced depression. You've been there, done that, and now you're out. Now, to be fair, there are a lot of musicians, right, that are still going through this. How did you conquer that particular peak in your life?
First off, I feel like I realized how important God is when it comes to like everything, regardless of maybe you're making music or maybe you're living life. God is very important. I found God, and I found a way to like communicate with Him more. And aside from that, I also put my emotions, my pains into an MP3. I mean, it's the song that we are listening to now. So if there's anyone going through that too, I'll tell them to be more closer with God and always see the positive part of everything, every situation they find themselves.
Okay, so I mean, there's this myth in the industry. Now, you can't confirm, neither can we deny, but it's something we've heard on the streets a lot of times, how people use hard drugs as a coping mechanism. Have you ever been involved with anyone in that kind of situation before?
If you check the campaign of my project, there's something I do put at the end of my videos. The drugs won't save you, God will. I've never done drugs before, and I've never even smoked or drink before, honestly. But then I've been with people who does that, and I see that there's no, I don't think it changes anything for them. It's just worsen the situation. I get that we deal with life in different way, but then the people that I've been close with, I don't see the advantage like that. But I'm not judging no one actually. But then, I mean, I don't think that the drugs will save you actually. Only God can actually. Yeah.
I like that. I mean, say no to drugs,
Exactly.
no matter what. I mean, it just gives you an illusion. I've said this way too many times. It gives you a temporary illusion of what the reality is like. It alters it for you. And I know a lot of people would say they get inspiration from it. I've heard people say it, but it's never going to work that way. So I completely agree with you. Do you intend on dropping an album right after this project?
That's for sure. That's definitely. But then, I mean, I want this EP to do so good that I'll follow it up with an album.
Okay, yeah. I like that. So you mentioned that your mom grieved for about 40 days. Where are you from?
I'm from Akure, Ondo State.
Ondo State?
Yeah.
That's where my mom is from.
For real?
Yeah, Idori to be precise.
Wow, we brothers.
Yeah. You see that we have, we have a lot in common.
Exactly.
And I really like that.
Yeah.
So before you feature an artist, what do you look out for?
I feel like when it comes to working with artists, I'm a huge fan of music. I listen to music a lot, apart from making music myself. I feel like every artist has their own unique way of doing music. So I love to like work with people that are unique actually. Yeah. So yeah, because if you listen to Techno's verse on that song, you would see the song is fun, and Techno is known for fun and gyration music. Yeah. So I just have to make sure that the artist I'm working with is like unique in its own way, and yeah, we're good.
Okay then, so do you intend to have like a movement anytime soon, or you already have one? A movement for any cause? I mean, a lot of times when people want to drop a project, or when people, pushing the kind of brand that you're pushing, sometimes they want to have something they do for the people back in return.
Yeah. Well, I went back to my secondary school last week to give notebooks to the student there, because I started making music in school, and I'm grateful that the school did not discourage me when I was trying to do music. My classmates took the music as if it was theirs. They supported me, so I went back to the school, gave them notebooks. But aside from that, I'm doing a little party, not a little party like that, but it's called the Loners Avenue. I'm having it this Thursday. It's my EP release party actually. So I mean, that's a way to bring people in more, Abby.
Yeah, that's more right. Like it. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. Yeah. And I like that. I love the initiative to that one. So who are the guys that you look up to in the industry? It's okay if you've got nobody.
I do. Wow, why would I have nobody that I look up to? There are so many big, great artists in Nigeria.
I'll tell you what, on a certain day on the show, I had a conversation with someone, and the person was like, nah, I just want to make my music and go.
Well, I mean, everyone with their own perspective. But me, personally, I listen to a lot of beautiful Nubia's music growing up. I listen to Orlando Owo, Elemure Ogunyemi, big legends like that. But this new school legends, I listen to a lot of Olamide songs. I'm a huge fan of Bado, and I mean, aside from Bado, every other artist doing good in Nigeria, I look up to them.
I like that. I like that. I mean, you caught me when you mentioned Beautiful Nubia.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes way back, bro.
Yeah, even if you listen to my song, you could tell.
Yeah. I mean, I can get the vibe of 7 C's, 7 Sinus, 7
Exactly.
C's,
Yeah, 7 lives.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I completely get what you're saying now, and that makes accurate sense.
Yeah, and also it is important to like, because most times when these legends, when they are so big to some extent, people don't really get to like appreciate them enough. So I mean, this little stuff, I mean, would remind people of how great Beautiful Nubia is. Yeah.
Definitely. So we are definitely looking forward to your listening party, right? We are looking forward to it. I'm going to try my best to be there. I will be there. I'll try my. That guy's catching me off guard now. Really, like he said he will be there.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
Yeah,
I kid you not. So, did you have a relationship with Mohbad?
Unfortunately, no. We've never met. We've never spoke. We've never worked together, and it's sad.
And that's cool. Do you know I'm asking you this? I'm happy that we can clear the air about a lot of things. And I'll tell you why. The first time I listened to Walking Dead, right, it was on Twitter or X, as the case might be. People put up all different narratives that that is Mohbad. This person made it for Mohbad, and I'm like, one of these days I hope to have a conversation with him. Because my friend sent me the song a long time ago, and I'm like, I love the song, genuinely. Yeah. So with the whole Latin verse and everything, it felt like, it was premeditated. Do you get?
I actually do not get. I won't lie to you, because right now where I stand now, I see the old stuff that happened as mystery. It's something that I'm still trying to like understand what happened, so I'll be able to like explain like, okay, yeah, this is not it, this is it. So I see it as mystery. It's not something that I can explain why people felt like it is this, why people felt like it is that. But then I'm
sure you must have been asked this a few times.
I've been asked, and I'm still trying to like find a moment to like see it, comprehend, and because I'm still trying to take in everything that has happened. Yeah.
So let me help demystify the story just a little bit, so maybe you can get a full grasp, or maybe something close to it. So when everything that happened, there were a lot of stories here and there. Now, if you're very big on X, right, you see that people enjoy putting out a narrative on the internet, naturally.
Right.
So that tune was there. In fact, when I listened to it, the outro that is on it currently wasn't even there at the time.
Yeah.
It was just the first verse.
Yeah.
And it went with a different spin-off that, this is Mohbad. This is Mohbad talking about his life. This is Mohbad talking about something that happened to him.
I saw it too.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this is no Mohbad. That kind of thing. But it felt like people were using it as an avenue, and I just figured it would be. How did you feel at the time when it felt like, as much as the song relates to what was going on at the time, and the song represents the struggle of people not getting celebrated when they should be.
Yeah.
How did you deal with the fact that people were using it as a narrative?
I feel like one thing about me is this. I like to like, because in life there's good and there's bad, and I have to like look at the good side so the bad don't get to me. You understand? But then seeing that, and this is a song I made last year, and I even went live. You should know that Bliss Osha is late too. Yeah. When it died, then I went live on my Instagram story and I played this particular song.
Okay, so was this song for Dablis initially?
No, it wasn't for Dablis, but you see why it is crazy, because this song, someone might die tomorrow and we'll still have to go back to this song and relate to it, because it's like a lot of artists, when they are alive, they don't get the love, they don't get the attention, and unfortunately I don't want to be there. That's why I made that song. I don't want to be in that stage where people don't value me when I'm alive and when I'm dead. So this song is basically not about me, not just for me, it's beyond me. And that's why I feel like people relate it to this particular moment. And trust me, another moment will happen eventually that people will still go back to that song. So that's all I can say about that.
Okay, I like that. Finally we're clearing the air about that. And I feel like you've done justice. I bet you understand the story better now.
Yeah.
So basically that's it. But in the meantime, what has been your toughest struggle as an artist?
I think should I be very honest with you?
Yeah, bro, just keep it a buck with me.
Ever since I started music, I don't see anything as a challenge I just see it as something that will build me up. Because to make it as a Nigerian, you have to be very tough. So most of the things I went through are to like make me tough enough. But one thing that I would see as a challenge, I feel like I'm excited and somehow scared for what's coming, because it is really big, and I just hope that I remain the same person that I am. That's the only thing that I see as a challenge right now.
I like that. I mean, that itself is a struggle.
Yeah.
When success actually comes,
people change.
People change.
And I don't ever want to
It could be
change.
for good, it could be for bad.
Exactly.
Do you get? But hopefully we hope for the best.
I just want to
Do
be. I
you
just want to
understand?
be myself, regardless.
Of course,
exactly.
and that makes a lot of sense. How do you handle your fans?
I engage with my fans a lot. Yeah, because the loners, I feel like the loners to me is like a family, and you can't call people your family and not talk to them and not interact with them. I respond to DMs, I retweet, I reply comments. There's even some fans that when they go through stuff, they reach out to me and I just give them my little advice. I've been here, this is what you should do. Yeah, I engage with my fans a lot because my style of music, they are the only people that appreciate it. They are the one taking it to other people to listen to. So I'm practically nothing without my fans. So it is only right. It is only right for me to like engage them. Right.
Okay, so how do you define your style of music?
Afro Soul.
Afro Soul.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. So I mean, Afro Soul. Do you know I've heard a lot of Afros, right? But
Yeah.
I think I love the sound of that because it goes with your sound. Genuinely.
Exactly.
It goes with your sound. If you have any project coming up, you've worked with Techno, you've worked with Zlatan. Who do you think is next for you?
Ooh, I don't know, because honestly, I didn't even know Techno was going to jump on my song. I did not know Zlatan was going to jump on my song. So I don't know. Who knows?
Okay,
Whiskey
so wait,
might
hold
tweet me
on,
up
hold
tomorrow.
on, hold on. So you weren't aware that they would, but they did. So how did that happen?
I mean, I got a DM from Techno. He heard my song through my management. They met abroad and he reached out to me that he loves one of my songs and he would love to jump on it. So we did that. Zlatan too reached out to me. We did that. So yeah.
Okay, seems like you're attracting a lot of superstars.
Exactly.
You're a superstar yourself.
When you let God lead your life, you just keep attracting blessings.
And that's what's up. And it's actually really, really showing. If you would go back in time with all that you've been through, all that you've seen, what would you have done differently?
Honestly, nothing. Yeah, because everything, I look into the future a lot. So every step I take, I make sure I'm considering the future. So now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to check out Humble Cry in a moment.
Yeah.
We're going to check that out. It's going to be like a premiere, sort of.
Okay. That's great.
Just to give your fans what to expect.
In the project.
Do you get? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a touch and tease
Yeah.
of what the EP is about. But tell me a simple story about Humble Cry.
Humble Cry. Humble Cry is a song that explains stuff you can't tell people. Because, there's a part that says, if I tell you my problem, you go use me laugh. And if I don't share, I did die inside. So Humble Cry is basically a song that explains what you can't tell your friends, what you can't tell you can't tell your mom you're depressed. I mean, you're African. She will tell you what's the meaning of depression. So yeah, Humble Cry are like your inner thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So it's safe to say all the songs on the project is from a personal place.
Except track 3.
Which one is that?
The one I can't mention already.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Oh.
featuring Techno. Yeah, that's basically just fun.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that one. So we get a vibe to that tune in a moment. Remember, you could also be a part of this. I mean, I'm not gonna have him here forever. So if you want to ask him a question, you've got now and now only 07001051 So, what's your take on working with female celebrities in Nigeria? Is there anybody you'd like to work with that is a chick?
In Nigeria.
So I have to think about it this far like this. I mean, you want to go abroad?
Nah, I'm not going abroad. But then, it's like I listen to a lot of music, so I'm trying to like, King Mad, for sure. King Mad,
right?
Yeah. King Mad is
good.
great. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. So I think genuinely from this little chit chat, right, I've noticed that you have quite an intriguing mindset. yeah, you have. I mean, you don't necessarily think the way everybody does. Yours is your lane,
Exactly.
and I like that. Honestly, I mess with your music. I'm never gonna lie. I think I like your personality. But has anybody ever told you that you look like Wiz Khalifa before?
I look like a lot of people. They
Like,
tell me I look like Fireboy. They tell me I look like an artist in Mali. He even had to come to Nigeria to come see me to confirm himself. Yeah, we look so much alike. I look like a lot of people. It's crazy.
That's good. That's good. I mean, that could be your brand too. You know. I mean,
I don't know.
If they see a lot of faces, and the good thing is they're seeing good people.
Exactly, great people. Right.
So I mean that's a very good one. Of course, we get to slam the tune in the moment, but I get to play a little game with you before I let you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So this minute you walked in, like about 30 minutes back, on this show for the first 30 minutes about that, people drop fun facts.
Okay.
So today, you will tell me the one that has blown your mind the most. So I'm going to breeze through each and every one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to try as fast as I could, you know. But the first one is like this. The person says, do you know that pigs can actually understand and respond to things? Is that mind-blowing for you?
Not yet.
Okay, so Michael earlier today said, do you know that in Switzerland, when you're seeing a movie in a theater, right? When you go to the toilet, they have screens there so you don't miss any part of the movie.
Almost.
Okay, 62 said rivers don't have an end. It's not getting it, right? The next one is, do you know that the fastest growing hair in a man's body is the beard? It's pretty obvious.
Nah. That one is simple. There are so many guys that do not have beard though.
But for those that have, actually, it grows really fast, I think. And this one talks about in 2001, a man donated his kidney to the wife. 8 years after they got a divorce and asked for the kidney back.
That's mind blowing.
Right?
That's the one.
Okay, the next one is the first step to a man's heart is through his stomach. Does that work for you?
No,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's from Cheesy. He says, do you know in New Zealand, right, that's the only country that is almost, if not completely, free of snakes?
I would love to go there.
You love to see it yourself?
Yeah, I don't like snakes.
Okay, this next one is about the fact that, do you know that over 9.8 million people actually celebrate birthdays for their dogs in America, and over 13.4 million celebrate their cats?
Wow, that's not mind-blowing. People love dogs and cats.
Okay, Earlier today, Tony from Leary said a Malaysian Strongman by a certain name Razamani pulled a 737 airplane with aircraft in Kuala Lumpur with his hair. And in the year 2022, his daughter...
that's the one.
No, in 2002, the daughter picked his gifts and pulled the truck with her hair. Is that the one for you?
Yeah, that's the one. Exactly.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean...
Okay, there. So, I think that was more like it. Right before I let you go, I got this one. Bimbo, please, I don't know. They I won't use mobile question on QE today. You don't tell me. This person says, Bimbo, what's up now? How you doing? Can you please help me ask AX that why is the late Mobile's voice on Walking Dead?
Her name is what? Bimbo.
No, that's not her name. That's my name.
Okay, your name. Okay.
Saying, Bimbo, please help me ask AX that. I mean, why is the voice of Mohbad on Walking Dead song?
I don't really have an answer to that.
The person's name is Blessed Nation, so you can answer the person directly.
Mr. Blessed Nation, I don't really have an answer to that.
But I mean, his voice is not on the record.
It's not.
Exactly. So there you go. So I'm happy that we're able to clarify all of this.
Thank you.
Because there have been many narratives about that tune. But I just want us to focus on your project that is coming.
Yeah.
And we are going to love it. Now, this is the part where they want to follow you up on Insta, on X, on YouTube. We want to see your videos, bro. So you get called the handles and let's follow you up real quick. So
on Instagram, it is very important that you follow me, because if you don't, I'll find you. I am AOX_LP on Instagram, AOXLP on TikTok, AOXLP on Twitter too, and on YouTube, on all digital platforms, AOX, AYOX. Thank you. That's what's up. The LP, what is it for? Not today. This your LP, LP. This guy. You know what? Let's slam the tune in a moment. Humble Cry off the EP set to drop on Thursday or Friday morning, which? On Friday, 12 midnight. 12 midnight. Yeah. The Son of a Widow. Last Son of a Widow. Yeah. That's the project. You don't want to miss any part of it.